Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. I'll turn my camera on once we get closer to starting the stream. Hope everyone is having a great night. We got a state of play coming up. I have no idea what's going to be on the slate for this state of play, so yeah. Everybody, let me know what you guys want to see in the comments, and I'll be back in just a few moments. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, 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 everybody. We're going to begin here in just a few moments. I hope everyone is having a good night. So I have no idea what's going to be shown off here for this state of play. So I'm going to be just as surprised as all of you out there. Hopefully it'll be something cool. The last state of play was James Bond 007. So they showed off just one game. So this state of play, they didn't mention just... I don't even know what's been mentioned, but I don't think it's going to be just based off of one game. So I'm interested to see, you know, hopefully we'll get some surprises, things like that. But I just have no clue what they're going to be showing off today. I didn't even really know about this state of play until someone had mentioned it, I think, in my chat yesterday. So I really just, this went under the radar for me. You think we're going to see Black Ops 7 today? I don't know. Yeah. I'm surprised we've went this long without seeing more information on Black Ops 7. I mean, except for a trailer. Not really any multiplayer yet. So, yeah, I mean, I'm surprised by that as well. But we're going to be starting here in the next 1 minute and 40 seconds. Ooh, you guys got me all nervous from today's Silent Hill stream. I don't know if we'll be able to finish the game tomorrow, but we'll definitely play for a while tomorrow too. Because we had a good time today and it was really fun. Do I think it's going to be a platinum? I don't know. I really don't think so. There wasn't a lot of people there. I was kind of hoping there'd be over 100 watching today, but there wasn't. So it's just really going to depend on how many people watch the videos after, now that it's actually a VOD. How many people like and comment and all that kind of stuff to see. But I wouldn't mind doing a straight up normal, just like kind of walkthrough on the hardest difficulty, kind of not worrying about the collectibles, but just going straight through and trying to play it on the hardest setting. You want to see Wolverine, Venom, and Resident Evil Requiem? Well, Resident Evil Requiem's coming out here in just a few months, really. In February. I've keep hearing something about Venom too. People think there's going to be a Venom game from Insomnia. I mean, I don't know anything about it, but I've just seen things on Twitter where people are talking, oh, we're going to get a Venom game or something. People were saying it's going to come this year. Alien Isolation is one of the scariest games I've ever played. They did such a great job. Such a great job. All right, so here we go, ladies and gents. It is time to do this. Here we go. All right. And away we go. World premiere. Just kidding. Let me know you guys can hear everything good.
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
What do we got here?
Scan for Soltari signals.
Signal corrupted. Approximating.
What is this?
Is that the thing from the ridge?
Confirmed.
You better stay out of my way.
Movement's a little janky.
How's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, creative director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled.
Oh, so this is from the people that did.
Look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5.
So this is from the makers of what was that game where you died and it started with an R? I don't even remember the name of it.
Shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
Something or whatever that was. It kind of reminds me of that, where you played as the female space pilot.
Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari shield. By holding R1, you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles.
Returnal, yes. Thank you, Renee. Or Shadow and Renee.
By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies using eclipse-driven weaponry.
Yeah, this is just basically a sequel to Returnal from the look of it. I mean,
Soltari holocache detected.
Mark it on the map.
Here is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
I'll try to forget.
Hold on for me. I will find you. I promise.
you can tell a lot of people are going to like this game. Fast, heavy on the combat. Trial and error. Rinse and repeat. Well, you're gonna die. You better watch out.
It's a second chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
Yeah, he's got more health now. Game volume is low. I can turn it up a little bit. Let me know if you guys can still hear me and the game.
The sun is forever.
The
We
sun
hope
is
you love that
forever.
first look at gameplay. We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of the team working on Saros.
I don't know. I didn't get a big like, oh my gosh, I have to play this feeling for this game. Coming in March. So, there you go. Unless Grand Theft Auto 6 says that's coming in March.
You actually want to deploy her? You cannot be serious.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
Are you guys still not able to hear it? I mean, I've got it peeking in the yellow right
The
now.
parties marked her as a failure.
She won't have to do it alone. Her old squad is still out there.
I thought they'd all been ripped to shreds.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
And what if she butchers it like last time?
If you need me to turn up the volume or I need more than one person to let me know you guys still can't hear it.
We have plenty more.
I guess. She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment. And her methods are so unhinged.
But they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
Show a little faith. We're at the end of history. Everything that could go wrong already has.
Thanks, everybody. What is this? Oh, it looks like Microsoft's Flight Simulator is coming to PlayStation? Oh boy. Ooh, it's coming this year. That's going to bring a lot more people to the flight genre.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left.
I got 3.
Ooh, is this Black Ops?
Frame shoot. On the T of execute. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
Oh, it's Battlefield. Okay. This is the Battlefield story. Here we go.
Crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Pax's ballsiest play yet. If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
Captain Price, is that you? Oh, you know we're going to be playing this, guys.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Light them up! We gotta move! Woo! Hold on!
Kincaid will pay for this.
But we don't know how high it goes.
Price has turned villain.
CIA?
That is not the fucking question!
Wasn't she in Call of Duty Modern Warfare? October 10th. Oh my gosh, that's coming soon.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann. Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for Battlefield 6.
We're going to have
It launches
Battlefield 6 and
October
Ghosts
10th
going on
on
at the same
PS5.
time, I guess.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year.
Deus Ex.
Deus
Whoa.
Ex returns. This PS5 remaster is a collaboration between Eidos Montreal and Aspyr, the studio behind remastered classics like Tomb Raider and Soul Reaver.
On its way back to the people. And you can't do a damn thing about it.
You play as J.C. Denton,
Don't tell me you're going to wear your
an augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
They just did the
inside.
conspiracy. I'm
This
doing
new
it right
version
now.
Adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls,
What?
and support for key PS5 features like haptic feedback. Deus Ex influenced a generation of RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence. No two playthroughs unfold the same.
I'm literally playing this right
Deus
now.
Ex Remastered arrives on PS5 early next year.
But they're calling this just Deus Ex. They're not calling it
It's almost
the
Halloween.
conspiracy, so
And
it's
you know what
based
they
off of the
say,
original.
Everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Halloween! Oh, I'm so excited for this. I wanted this more than a Friday the
Haddonfield
13th
in
one, to be
Halloween,
honest.
The game. tribute to the John Carpenter classic.
That's my favorite horror.
The team at Ilphonic invites
Michael Myers
players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor.
Of course, that
Michael
music's going to
Myers
get
himself.
copyrighted, but
In each game, it's up to you as survivors to save these hapless townfolk or to hunt them down as Michael Myers. He possesses unique abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen
Nice.
and pop out where you'd least expect him. Playing as a civilian, it's up to you to lead townsfolk to safety, find a phone, and call the police for help. Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross paths with the unstoppable
I love
Michael
this.
Myers. Become the boogeyman or protect his victims when Halloween the Game launches on September 8th, 2026.
man, that's still over a year away. Holy crap.
2 big announcements from 11th Hour Games. First, their hit action RPG, Last Epoch, is in development for a PS5. This celebrated dungeon crawler is known for its extensive skill customization, deep and rewarding loot system, and massive time-traveling world. You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined future. As for that second announcement, Last Epoch's first major expansion, Orobis, will arrive at the same time as the upcoming PS5 release.
So the main game's coming, and then an expansion is coming on the same day as well?
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is an open-world RPG based on the
We're definitely going to be
beloved
having
series,
all you guys join
offering
us
a
for
fast
Halloween.
Single-player campaign
So,
and multiplayer
we're gonna bring the
areas
community
where
together for that one.
cooperation and exploration go hand in hand. Follow in the footsteps of Tristan, the Prince of Britannia, and play an original story you can experience only in the game. Capture creatures, go fishing, cook your own meals, mine resources, and craft new items as you explore Britannia on your own. Or step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons with a team of up to 4 other players.
They might do Nightmare on Elm Street
Transcends
next. You never
time and
know.
space. Original heroes join
They did
forces with
Leatherface,
beloved characters from the series to embark on a grand adventure.
Friday the 13th. They did
Venture
Killer
out alone
Clowns.
or with friends
The only
when
one
Seven
left to
Deadly
do
Sins
is
Origin
Nightmare on Elm
arrives
Street.
on January 28th.
You imagine bringing freaking Robert Englund back for that one? Oh,
2
that would
iconic
be amazing.
characters finally meet in Sonic Racing Crossworlds, launching on PS5 tomorrow. Mega Man and his trusty vehicle, the Rush Roadster, join the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC pack that arrives early next year. But they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series. Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures. The Mega Man DLC pack comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period
Evil
is
Dead.
already underway,
Like I said, they've
so
covered all the
Digital Deluxe
main
Edition owners can get into Sonic
70s and
Racing
80s horror
Crossworlds
films,
right
except
now.
for Nightmare on Elm Street. So they need to cover that one at some point.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Nioh 3.
It is I who will be Shogun.
Kunimatsu, why?
You'll never understand what it means!
Oh my
I am
gosh,
Himiko.
man.
On my honor as
Sometimes.
queen, I shall defeat Hiroko.
My timeless friend, I trust you.
Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun.
So long as this dark radiance exists, my fights will continue.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly?
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a shogun anyway?
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a shogun, and I have both!
Strength alone is not enough to end this war.
Yeah, Deus Ex Conspiracy on PS5 is just literally a port from the PS2 game. I haven't played the first two Niohs. Was this Dynasty Warriors? So it's a remake of which Dynasty Warrior though? Is this... Three, okay. Remastered of 3. March 19th. Got some big games coming out at the beginning of the year.
Another world snuffed from existence.
Our focus, our true objective, is to save this world, our current world.
Is it just me, or is Asian games really dominating the market now?
Need I remind you that tampering with history is strictly forbidden?
Exactly, James, exactly.
It's time I faced my past. Let's go.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
A lot of fighters. Fighting style games. Yeah. Code Vein? I've never played the Code Vein series. Wow, look at all these coming at the beginning of 2026. It seems like GTA is going to be
June,
towards the
we
end if
debuted
all these are
Final
coming in the
Fantasy
beginning.
Tactics, the Evilise Chronicles, right here on State of Play.
Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
皆さんこんにちは、ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリースクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回イバリースクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。フルボイスや難易度調整などファンの方はもちろん、これまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Do not feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける内容となっておりますので、ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは発売をお楽しみに。
Sorry. These games just don't interest me.
Now then, shall we play?
Am I?
Uncle-san,
いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。タイトル名は
I'm getting too old to be a gamer, I think. It sounded like Jennifer Hale. I thought the same thing. Am I getting too old to be a
開
gamer?
発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れたいわばエクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。プレイヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し、踏破を目指します。今度は地獄なんですね。はい。探索で手に入れたアイテムを持ち帰るため無事生還したいところですが、死亡すると全てロストしてしまいます。所持品だけではなくキャラクターのボディすらロストします。相変わらず理不尽だね。はい。レイダーたちは探索とボディの入れ替えを何度も何度も繰り返し、一番強い自分を作り上げてどこまで潜れるかを競うのが醍醐味となっています。皆さんに新たな面白さを感じてもらえると嬉しいです。キャッツ。
All right. The start of a whole new world.
Yeah, it's just not my taste, you know. As I get older, the more realistic games I like and prefer, you know, these cartoonish style games, they just don't really sit with me. I can get away with some of them, like Little Nightmares and things like that, but
デスクワークスディレクターの藤井智です。
集英社ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。
完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド、世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。
クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは2026年発売予定です。さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
Citizens of Pywell.
The endless end.
Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own hand.
I can't believe they said captured on PS5 Pro and then the graphics look like they're PS3. So what?
Beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a Greyman. The time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greyman comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within, and let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
I mean, the game doesn't look bad. It's just that first initial look at it looked kind of PS3-ish.
Remember who you are and let it
But this doesn't look bad.
For at the end of it,
isn't this Crimson? Yeah, it's Crimson Desert. I've been wanting to see more Crimson Desert, but man, that cutscene looked really bad in the beginning. Otherwise, it looked okay. So Crimson Desert's not 2025 anymore. Sony, get your Sony speakers, ladies and gentlemen. Most people use freaking headphones. Built-in woofers? Woof! Sony is known for their speakers and stuff like that. I mean, take them with you. Rechargeable battery. Multicolor?
Hi everyone, I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season, with Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list. These all arrive for PlayStation Plus Essential members on October 7th.
You remember me? Yeah. You remember me.
The Last of Us Day is this Friday, September 26th. As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
We don't let anybody stop
That'll make a lot of people happy.
Come out and fight! For PS5 members, this includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie and Abby's story, alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode, No Return.
Our update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service later this year.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary.
Why? Do the PS3
And
version.
Up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
「皆さんこんにちは。グランツーリスモシリーズプロデューサー山内和則です。本日はですね、皆さんにすごく素敵なアップデートをお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思います。この2025年の6月25日に、なんとグランツーリスモの、累計売上本数が1億本を超えたそうです。1億本です。この1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって、作ってる僕らも思うんですけれども、この1億本を、超えたことを記念して、この年末にですね、僕らはグランツーリスモ7のスペック3のアップデートを行う予定です。スペック3のアップデートには、2つの、レーストラック、フォーミュラ1でも使われているトラックであるとか、あるいは8台の新しい車であるとか、新しいサーキットエクスペリエンス、あるいはデータローガーのフィーチャーであるとか、 それ以外のさまざまなゲームフィーチャーの大きなアップデートを予定しています。皆さんのおかげで30年かけてグランツーリスモは1億本を達成しました。本当にありがとうございます。
A new controller. God of War, it looks like. They've got to be releasing something else. Are we going to get something God of War now? I think we just might be. Here we go.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
No, this is not God of War. Wolverine, here we go! Alright, here we go. This is what everybody's been waiting for.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me.
They're going straight hardcore, man. As they should with Wolverine.
Doesn't matter where I go.
Ooh.
How far I run. Death's always waiting.
I think they should have had Hugh Jackman do it, but looks like they're being pretty accurate. He's a smaller Wolverine. But they are going hardcore, rated mature. For sure.
I'm Wolverine.
Oh, I thought he said Spider-Man there for a second. All right, there you go. Fall of 2026. There's the big one. Marvel's Wolverine. I'm obviously gonna play that. We're gonna platinum it. It'll be fun.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
The answer is no. This is PG.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine.
Ah, he's a good actor.
That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as he applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh the fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop and you can see the breadth of Madripoor and Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance, Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. And the blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has a sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We are focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Still not a release date. Just saying coming in fall. And we'll see more in the spring. All right, I think having the Wolverine at the end of that saves it, but I'm pissed because you showed off a 20th anniversary controller for God of War, and then you didn't give us a 20th anniversary edition for PS5 for God of War HD collection or something. So that's bullshit.
Maybe you don't want it enough.
I'm upset about that. Like, how do you show off a controller for God of War's anniversary and not give us a PlayStation? You know what I mean?
My fight will continue.
PlayStation.
All right, sorry, I'm making this Wolverine thing. There we go. That's probably going to be the only video that I actually end up doing here. So I want to know, what do you guys think of that state of play? I'm going to say this was one of the weakest state of plays that I've ever seen in all of the state of plays. Yeah, there's a lot that I just wasn't interested. Xbox is not losing Flight Sim. They're allowing it to be experienced by others. I'm tired of everyone saying, you know, Xbox is done for because they're going to be played on PlayStation. More people get to play games. I mean, that's good for Xbox. It means Xbox is going to make more money. So how is Xbox done by putting games on other systems? It just means that finally people are starting to realize that all games should be on every system and there should be no more exclusives. But Sony hasn't come to that point yet because they're still so greedy. Xbox has already come to that point of why not let our games be shared by everyone instead of why not only let our games be shared where we can make money and nobody else, and they can only be shared by this specific console. So Sony would be making more money if they put some of their things on Xbox. So to me, they're losing out on that. So that's on them. But I think I'm all for more games on more systems, so that I prefer this Xbox controller more than I like this controller. So if I can, I'll play an Xbox game before I'll play a PlayStation game, because I just like the way this controller feels in my hand. There's a lot of people that are like that. And so if Sony would allow me to be able to play with this controller, then that would be awesome. Or vice versa. You know, if I could play an Xbox controller on the PlayStation, you know what I'm saying? My hands, they don't fit this controller very well. It's too big. It's too clunky. It's too, I'm not a fan of it. This one just fits my fingers more. So that's just my opinion on that. And listen, everybody's going to be different, but I also want to make sure I do the Battlefield 6. Let me just find it, guys. Where is Battlefield 6? Okay, there's Wolverine, but okay, there's Microsoft. There it is. All right, so this is Battlefield 6. What's another one? I'll do the Deus Ex one too. I would do the Halloween one. The only problem is it's copyrighted. I don't see. Yeah, Battlefield 6 is coming up pretty soon. So I'm excited about that. You know we're going to be playing it, so. There it is. Deus Ex Remastered. Okay, so I did 3 videos, I think. Yeah, Ghost of Yotai is coming out next week. Obviously, or not next week. Is it next week? Or somewhere around in there. I'm going to be able to play it for you guys like on October 1st, somewhere around in there. I don't know exactly when it is. But I will be definitely doing the Platinum Guide for that we're going to be doing on the channel. So that's going to be taking up a lot of our time. And then we've got Battlefield 6 that's coming on the 10th. So I think maybe I could be done. I don't know if I'll be done with Ghost of Yotai by then. But Battlefield 6 is coming, and obviously we're going to be playing that. I don't know if I'm doing a Platinum for Battlefield 6, but we're at least doing the entire campaign. You guys know that I always do the campaigns of Call of Duty, Battlefield. So obviously we're going to do a Black Ops 7 campaign as well. So yeah, there's lots of stuff to look forward to. Lots of really, really good games that are kind of fitting me, you know. There's a lot of the games that we saw today really just don't fit me, like especially the Asian style games. I just never grew up into that style. And as an adult, I prefer more realistic things. yeah, so like, you know, some of that's just not for me. I think we all have our things that we like, and I'm kind of stuck in my ways a little bit when it comes to, I don't like to go outside of my box when it comes to certain video games that much, as you guys can clearly tell, I think in the history of my life when it comes to what you've seen on this channel. But, you know, thank you guys for being in here with me to enjoy spread our love of gaming. Usually what happens if you see me show something off on the channel, it means that I have an interest in playing it. And then I leave it up to all of you guys whether or not you want to see it turned into something more. But that's all going to be on you guys. So let me know in the comments below of this video, what were the games that you saw on here that meant a lot to you and that you're excited for. You can be excited for whatever you want. I'm not saying you can like this or that or whatever, but I'm interested in knowing what you guys are excited for. So with that being said, I'm going to put up those 3 videos now, so make sure you check those out as well and let me know what you think of those individual games as well. There's going to be no stream tonight. Since I did this second stream right here, I'm going to relax and try to take a little loose in my mind. When I play horror games, my adrenaline gets way too pumped up, and it's hard for me to want to play anything else the rest of the day. So I'm just telling you straight up. We are going to continue Silent Hill F tomorrow, so 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you guys there for Silent Hill F Part 2. We'll be finishing the game. I don't know how long the story mode is, but Part 2 will be tomorrow. So hope to see you all there, and thank you so much for just being a part of the channel, and don't forget to leave a like and comment before you leave, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Meow.